Hey guys. Trying to get this video set up and doing it earlier than right before class. So, I have some stuff I wanted to talk about. Um, I'm going to have to get to incompletes because of the brain fog I had going on, and I've had a headache for 4 days now. Not constant, but it's there, and then it goes away, and it comes back, and it goes away, and it comes back. So, and I fixed my mic, I fixed my cameras, and things are set up for the most part. Um, Surprised Mr. Man over here didn't come over, but he had a big day today. He had a big day. We did some work at Victory Service Dogs, and I'm a huge supporter of Victory Service Dogs, and they're gonna make me my own fundraiser page so that I can put it out. And there's gonna be the what do you call it? There's gonna be a QR code on it and stuff like that. It's just, I really believe in this. I've believed in it since the beginning, and this was what, 7 or 8 years ago, maybe more. So yeah, there's that. Just in case, let me silence this bugger. Cause yeah. All right, so gonna have to apply for, because of the brain fog and how it set me back. I hate this disease. I hate it because the brain fog came because of stress, because of a financial issue that I was having, and I'm still having it, but I have to really work for the brain fog to not be there. And I'm so over it. I'm so sick of it. I got diagnosed in 1998. I was 23 or 4. I might have bachelor degree. I might have a bachelor's degree and an associate's degree, and soon to be a second bachelor's degree because the first one wasn't worth the paper it was written on. I forgot where I was going with that son of a bitch. See, it's been a while since I've gone off and not been able to keep my stream of thought. The last few times has been really, has been good. But anyway, excuse me. Teddy, you want to say hi? Did you want to say hi? Nope. He done. He's probably passed out on his bed out there. Or my bed. Which is, of course, the best bed in the house. And very purple. Say some prayers if you could for Queenie. She's been in here. She's my mod. She's a sister in arms, and a really great person. And last I knew, her cousin had woken up from a really bad accident up north, and hopefully everything's doing well now. If you could please say some prayers for her. Is it Lainey or Lonnie? I want to make sure I say her name right. Voting for the top 5 for America's Favorite Pet, by the way, closes tonight. Let's see. Where are you, Queenie? Let's see. I'm sorry. I should have had this up, but I completely spaced. It's been a day for me too. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Please pray for Queenie. She got an infection from a cracked tooth. So if you could, there's only one person with this channel that I call Queenie. So if you could, please get Queenie in your prayers for healing. That'd be great. Um, I'm not sure how much meds she's still on. She was on some. Let's see. Lonnie, I was right. So, Queenie and Lonnie, if you could, prayers for healing for them would be fantastic. I know they'd appreciate it, and I would too. Um, I've got some stuff that I wanted to show y'all that really, I don't want to say pisses me off, but let's take a look, because the world today is pissing me off. So let me get that on there. And of course, I messed up. There we go. It wouldn't be one of my lives if there wasn't something that went wonky. So, this is a new guy that I found that, let me see. Craig Long, there he is. 81,000 subscribers. Let me share this with y'all, because as he says, she's eating.
She could not have said this any more profound. When someone says that they ate and left no crumbs, she ate and left no crumbs, laid it down.
It's really crazy to me when people don't know like basic historical facts supporting the party of the hooded people.
The hooded people.
And it's like, they were founded by the Democratic Party, right?
Listen up, liberals.
You do know the Republican Party was established as an anti-slavery party by black men and abolitionists.
I know all you know this, but I'm hoping that this gets out there. I really am. Because the stupidity is just...
You do know that the Republican Party gave us every single civil rights amendment and legislature that we have today, right? You do know that even up to 1964, the Republicans are responsible for breaking the filibuster that the Democrats initiated to block the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
She is cooking.
Okay. You do realize there is no party switch.
No party switch.
Go look at the votes. So you do know that black people traditionally have always been Republican. It's a party that was founded by black men. They're responsible for legislation through Reconstruction.
Ooh, she is cooking.
And again, for people that are going to say, oh, but the party switch, again, 1964, the Republicans broke the filibuster to give us the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
Who switched?
The hooded people were Democrats.
Democrats.
Joe Biden was best friends with Robert Byrd, a known man who used to wear the white hood.
KKK recruiter.
I don't know why we have this revisionist history.
Because liberals are crazy.
I even saw a page where there were a lot of, it was predominantly black Americans having a chat, and they were all like, yeah, we're conservative. We've always been conservative. I'm like, okay, now you're getting somewhere. Our grandparents, our parents, all conservative. And when I say conservative, I mean just like traditional values, predominantly Christian values, like family values, family, God, country. Preserving traditional values, okay? Traditional Christian values is what conservatism is based on. Who's going to tell them?
Who's going to tell them?
Who's going to tell them that this is, you're not switching to Republican? If you did vote Republican, you would just be returning to the party.
You just returning back.
And no, there was no party switch. I keep saying that.
For you liberal.
All right. So this right here, that was something I wanted to share with you guys that I came across earlier today. But this is insane.
I need to talk to you about something serious. Last week, I received a demand letter from lawyers representing Kanakuk Ministries, a Christian summer camp in Missouri. They're threatening to sue me for defamation because of something I said on my podcast with Congressman Ro Khanna. Here's what I said. I brought Elizabeth Phillips on my show, and she talked about how Kanakuk employees have been molesting thousands of kids for years and putting them under NDAs after settlements so they can never come out and talk about their sexual abuse and trauma. Kanakuk's lawyers are demanding I take down that portion of the interview, issue a public apology, and stop talking about this. They gave me 10 days. That deadline has passed. Here's my response. No.
Fucking
I don't negotiate with pedophiles or the people who defend them. I'm not taking anything down. I'm not apologizing, and I'm damn sure not going to stop talking about child sexual abuse at a Christian camp that continues to operate on the same grounds where horrific abuse took place. Let me be crystal clear about the facts. Facts that Kanakuk's own lawyers admitted in their letter. 1. Pete Newman, a senior Kanakuk employee and camp director, sexually abused children at Kanakuk for multiple years in the early 2000s.
Leave the fucking kids alone. I know all of my ground crew all believe that. Anybody else is watching this, I hope you do too. Because the kids are the future, and I don't want kids. Why won't these demonic sons of bitches and daughters of bitches? You know what? I'm not going to call them bitches, because bitches are dogs, and dogs are awesome. Dogs are God's angels on earth, just don't have wings. So they're not bitches. They're sea suckers. We'll say that. All of them.
He's now serving life sentences. 2. Between 20 and 30 civil lawsuits were filed against Kanakuk. 3. Multiple confidential settlement agreements were executed with victims, NDAs that prevented these kids from speaking publicly about what happened.
They're not kids anymore. This was a while ago.
To them. Kanakuk can't prove the number is less than thousands, and given their own admission of a cover-up, the true number is unknowable. But here's what really pisses me the fuck off. Kanakuk is still operating a camp at the very location where countless children suffered horrific abuse. They're still running programs. They're still bringing kids to the exact same place. And now they want to silence me for talking about it. This isn't about protecting their reputation. This is about protecting children, and I will not be silenced. My attorney has sent Kanakuk's lawyers a response. We've made it clear. If they want to sue me, bring it on. We welcome discovery. We welcome depositions of Kanakuk leadership about what they knew, when they knew it, and what they did or didn't do to protect children. We welcome full disclosure of every abuse allegation, every settlement, every internal investigation, and every financial record showing whether Kanakuk actually suffered any harm from my statement, or whether this is just an attempt to intimidate people into silence. Under Tennessee law, Kanakuk will have to prove I'm lying. They'll have to prove actual malice, that I knew my statements were false, or that I had serious doubts about its truth. They can't do that because I relied on Elizabeth Phillips, whose brother was a victim. I relied on public court records. relied on widespread media coverage of Pete Newman's prosecution, and most importantly, they admit the core of what I said is true. Kanakuk employees sexually abused children. Victims were silenced by confidentiality agreements. That's not defamation, that's the truth.
Facts.
I want to say something directly to survivors. I see you, I believe you, and I will not stop fighting for you. Sexual abuse at youth camps, especially Christian camps that are supposed to be safe places, is a matter of urgent public concern. Parents have a right to know. Kids have a right to be protected, and survivors have a right to speak.
Yep.
Kanakuk's attempt to use legal threats to silence reporting on child sexual abuse in itself is newsworthy, and I'm going to keep reporting on it. To Kanakuk, you want to talk about callous and malicious disregard for the truth? Let's talk about operating a camp where a predator had access to thousands of children for years. Let's talk about confidentiality agreements that silenced traumatized kids. Let's talk about continuing to operate on a crime scene. You're not the victim here. The children you failed to protect are the victims. I stand by every word I said. I will not retract. I will not apologize. And if you want to sue me, my lawyers are ready. To everyone watching, this is why I do this show. This is why we tell real stories about real people. Because the truth matters. Because kids matter. And because some things are more important than money or reputation. If you want to support survivors of institutional child sexual abuse, check out No More Victims, the organization Elizabeth Phillips founded. They're passing laws to protect kids and hold institutions like Kanakuk accountable. And if you're a survivor, please know it's not your fault. You deserve justice, and there are people fighting for you. I'll keep you updated as this develops, but I'm not going to be backing down. Hey, Jeremy, what's the name of that law firm?
Hush Blackwell.
Hush Blackwell. I wonder how many pedophiles they've defended.
Yeah, really. I will link his original, the interview that he's talking about. I'll link that in the description. Sean Ryan, you're younger than me. I apologize. I said attaboy. It just popped out. Kids. Folks that are younger than me by a bit I refer to them that way. Gen X and 51 and old. So bear with me. But Sean Ryan is someone that I've been following for a while that I can't believe some of the things that he's talked about with people. He even had Tucker on. I've been watching him since well before this new studio and everything that he's got going on. He's awesome. And you know me, I like integrity. So here is, speaking of integrity, Nick
There are a
Freitas,
lot of people understandably concerned about the clashes between ICE and protesters in Minneapolis, and
which I'm fucking sick of. Get your heads out of your asses, you dumb fucks.
it's caused a lot of people to suggest that, hey, maybe we just need to have a pause. And I know I've talked about this before, but I want to give an analogy real quick, because every one of us has probably at some point seen that situation where, the 5 or 6 year old was flailing in the aisle, in the toy aisle at the store, and you kind of feel bad for the mom because she's trying to get the kid to calm down, but he's just demanding something, and then dad shows up, and dad is ready to bring the discipline, and now mom's nervous, right? Because she's already exacerbated by the child that's kind of flipping out, and now she doesn't want dad to lose his temper in the middle of the store, and so just kind of placates the kid, right? And dad's frustrated because he doesn't like the behavior, and mom's frustrated because she feels embarrassed, and the kid has just learned a very important lesson, and that is, as long as he escalates things to a certain point, somebody else will come out on his behalf and justify his behavior and give him what he wants. That is what we're dealing with in America right now.
Yep.
We have two parents that are looking at the situation. Both of them know that there's a problem. Both of them know that it has to be dealt with. But one is constantly choosing temporary peace over the necessary corrective action because she's afraid it'll escalate beyond what she's willing to bear.
Yep.
And the problem is that at some point, if you don't allow the discipline and correction to take place, the spoiled brat turns into a very, very dangerous brat as they get older. And that's where we're at. The correction needs to be brought. And yes, it should be done within our laws and within our rules, but it has to be brought. Yep. Because if it's not, one side of this conversation, or one side of this group is just going to decide the conversation's no longer worth having. And you really don't want that.
Yeah.
You know, since the left...
don't. So, that's definitely not... I'm so sick of these friggin' ICE protesters. The bullshit that's happening here. There are kids that are talking to their parents that I posted on X that the teachers are bullying the kids to get them to do the walkout up in... Oh, shit. I don't remember. It's up north. And they're bullying the kids for them to protest ICE. And then there's a bulletin board where they've got stuff on there and they've got how to report to ICE. And on there is a QR code to be in the Signal chat that's up there. I mean, it's just, this insanity needs to stop. I'm sick of it. And I just want things to just be gone. Just be done. You know? It just fucking... Ugh. So this is somebody here, and Greeley is northeast, I think. I'm not sure. But...
I'm gonna call the police department.
I consider this prayer time. This is against my religious freedom, just saying.
Welcome to Greeley, Colorado, located in Weld County, with strong agricultural roots and right-leaning views. 60% of the population voted for Donald Trump in the last election. Behind me is the JBS meat processing plant, and they were the single largest donor to the Trump administration during his inauguration of $5 million. Yet their relationship with the Trump administration is complex. This gets wild because 80 to 90% of their workforce are immigrants, mainly refugees and migrants from Somalia and East Africa. Recently, the Somali people are replacing the Haitians who replaced the Latinos who were deported in 2008. The workers' relationships here are absolutely insane. About 20% of them are Somalis, and in 2023 to 2024, they hired more than 1,000 Haitian workers. But you guys have to hear about these insane lawsuits. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission filed a lawsuit against JBS in 2010, claiming discrimination against the Muslims. It is crazy that some of the employees were accused of throwing bones at the Somali Muslim workers and refusing to allow them to have their prayer time, and even turning off the water during Ramadan. And there was also apparently vandalism in the bathrooms that would say F Somalis or Somalis are disgusting. It's not
wrong.
Not funny. This totally worked out in the Muslims.
Oh my gosh, did you see the
Somali Muslim workers and refusing to allow them to have their prayer time, and even turning off the water during Ramadan. And there was also apparently vandalism in the bathrooms that would say F Somalis or Somalis are disgusting. It's not funny.
Look at, don't they all look like that with the freaking head that's like alien and then Somalis.
This totally worked out in the Muslims' favor as they ended in a $5.5 million settlement. That is about $18,000 per person. Would you guys take $18,000 for somebody to call you disgusting and have a couple of cow bones thrown at you? I think so. It sounds kind of fun. It sounds like a game of dodgeball, actually. But things get even crazier because now they get their prayer time 5 times a day in dedicated places, 5 to 10 minutes each. So it sounds like the Somalis get it really good here. They get paid from these discrimination lawsuits, but listen to how they have treated the Haitian workers. Behind me, you will see that a truck is passing by filled with cows. You're not gonna believe how many cows they process and how hard they make these Haitian workers work. In 2023 to 2024, a bunch of Haitians were receiving videos on their algorithm telling them that this place was hiring and that they did not have to speak English and they would receive free housing and just great benefits, great pay. But when they got here, they realized that they were being crammed into a tiny hotel that we are going to go to in just a second. And also at one point, a supervisor told the Somali people that the Haitians would replace them because they don't require prayer breaks and bathroom breaks. But
Well,
it
I
sounds
don't
like
know
they
about-
took that really far, and then
I don't know about the bathroom breaks. Who doesn't need bathroom breaks?
they were not allowing the Haitians to go to the bathroom. They were peeing themselves on the production line. It sounds like it became known here that the Haitians were way more productive and had way lower expectations. So the free housing thing was just a complete scam. They would put 100 people in 17 rooms in this really dainty motel that we are about to go to. My understanding is that this lawsuit, the Haitians Pierre versus JPS, is still ongoing. It was filed in 2023 and they're still waiting to settle everything. Yet the Haitians who are filing it are here on TPS. Many of their workers are here on the temporary protected status.
Now, the temporary protected status, Trump revoked it, and some stupid activist judge blocked it. So, these fucking activist judges need to go. You're not supposed to have your own little opinion when you're being a judge. You're supposed to be fucking about the law, and that's it. Assholes.
And yet, that is going to end on February 3rd of
Which it
2026 this year at midnight. Hello, how are you? Do you work here?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Are you the new people?
No, I'm a YouTuber. I'm beautiful. So maybe what we should do is you should subscribe and we can come back here on February 4th to see what it looks like. Because as we were pulling up, there was an insane amount of people. They hire 3,000 people and they recently had a $50 million expansion. So this is a great representation of big agriculture.
Now, here's my question. These freaking pigs, disgusting people, I don't care where they're from, it's fucking disgusting. You're peeing yourself on the line, but you're processing cows for meat for people to eat? Gross. This is disgusting. And this one I haven't watched. I saw it and I saw that it was here. This gal's name is Sarah. I'll put it up after. This shit's insane.
And companies utilizing basically slave labor. And it was so bizarre. This place has also received a lawsuit of using child labor, people as young as 13 years old. I think that they were having them clean overnight. And apparently AI tells me that it is not bizarre for them to have a tunnel, but that just seems weird to me because this is a
Haitian, West African. This is... What the hell? This is... Ugh, fucking fucking gross.
Company that in some ways is being accused of human trafficking, bringing these Haitians here, promising them a bunch of things, and then they don't actually get those things. And so it was a little bit strange to know that and then pull up here and see all of these workers just walking down these stairs and disappearing. And we were like, where are they going? And then my mom was like, oh, look at the other side of the road.
Oh, that's what they're doing. Angie, look, right?
Oh, that's their parking lot? Oh, yeah. So
weird. They go under.
So they're either coming in or exiting from over here, going under the road, and then coming up or in from the other side. Mm-hmm. Why did they put a tunnel instead of a bridge?
It'd be cheaper.
Really?
I think so.
They're coming back up through this and coming up or in from the other side. Mm-hmm. Why did they put a tunnel instead of a bridge?
It'd be cheaper.
Really?
Ugh. Look at this. I would not want to drive on that road.
I think so.
They're coming back up through this security checkpoint here into this parking lot. So I am going to go to that security and see if I am able to access that tunnel. As we were driving up to the JBS factory, you will notice that many semi trucks are waiting alongside of the road, filled with cows that we eat. They process 140 cows per hour and try to complete 6,000 cows per day and want to raise that number. And to achieve that, they were denying their workforce bathroom breaks while the Muslims are able to get prayer breaks 5 times a day. Right now we are standing in a parking lot and we're going to try to pass over Highway 85 to the plant. And I know that you're not allowed to enter there because when I did, a security person approached me immediately, and I'm assuming that I'm not going to be able to pass this at all, but we can try. We can get a thumbnail shot with the JBS logo. We're flipping into selfie mode because I think we're probably going to talk to somebody soon. So they have a visitor center here. Here it has a sign, it kind of looks like a border checkpoint, and it has a sign that says entrance, and there's quite a lot of space here for lines, and they have a spot here for security and ADA access only. Hello, how are you? I'm just, I won't record you. I'm just making a tour documentary thing. For my YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, you guys can record on the facility.
Oh, okay. I understand. I want to understand, at what point do you go under? I once read a book called The Like Switch that you kind of hang out in the area first and then people get used to you, but don't want to sit around forever. Hi, I was just wondering what you do here.
I work here. What do you want to know?
How do you kill a cow?
I don't know. I don't know. Oh. I am working another part of the plant.
Oh, like packaging?
And fabrications. This is not key.
Oh, okay. Would you be so kind to share with me what you do at this plant?
I'm a assistant superintendent on a Fab A.
What's that?
Assistant superintendent on a Fab A shift.
Oh, wow. You're one of the supervisors.
On top of the supervisors.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how's everything, the relations amongst employees here at the plant?
Oh, it's pretty good. I think we work very well together and getting results done.
That's amazing. And so this might sound a little bit strange. I just know that a lot of the people who work here are here on the TPS, temporary protected status. And since that's ending, how are you guys going to supplement that workforce?
Well, that's gonna be a question for HR. I'm not sure how they're gonna approach that yet, but for sure they're gonna think a very, very good solution for it.
Awesome. You're a great representation of the company. I heard that some people were throwing bones at the other workers. Is that real?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, how long have you been here?
I'm working here for 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I hear about some lawsuits from the company.
No, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Brazil, how did you hear about this job?
Well, I worked at JBS in Brazil before I ended up transferring.
No way. They have a JBS Brazil, and then you got transferred to the United States.
Yeah.
And you got a work visa?
I had a work visa before, yeah.
And now you're a resident?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry to bother you guys,
And we're also being approached by the security, so I'll probably be told to go away. But I was just wondering what you guys do here.
I do absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Whatever this man tells me to do.
Property?
Is this the property?
Yes, it is. The
Okay.
whole parking lot is, sorry, so you can be recording.
Got it. Okay, so you're allowed to record, but I'm not?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the leave or I'm gonna call the police department and have you trespass.
I consider this prayer time.
Thank you. I already asked you once, so.
Yeah, I'm leaving. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is against my religious freedom, just saying.
And you don't have permission to record me.
Okay, you either.
You're on private property. I'm recording you because my supervisor advised you to.
God told me to. God beats your supervisor.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm just going to the car and leaving. Thank you. Adios. We have just received information that they are very protective of their tunnel, and they do not want us to know what happens in there. Again, AI told me that it is totally normal for them to have tunnels to the parking lot because there's a highway, of course, so makes sense, but still.
But treat them right.
Yeah, of course.
Just like you would in America.
Go save the cows, Mom.
What the? This is happening. What the? Sarah, how did you come across this, dude? Look at all those trucks.
Right down the street, I assume it would take about 7 minutes to walk to the JBS plant. We are at the Rainbow Motel, where it seems like they have about 17 rooms, and they were stuffing 11 people in each room. And I assume that JBS was paying this motel pretty well, and right now it is completely empty, and it looks like the only person that is here is the person who is working the front desk. So it's completely empty, but before it was packed, because that plant has more than 1,000 Haitians working there. And I just came over here to see that what this area is. It looks like it's supposed to be a dog park, but it's strange because it says no dogs allowed. And I was in the Dominican Republic for a month, which borders Haiti, and the place where I was staying had a very similar spot like this on the rooftop. And so I'm just assuming, because there was a lot of Haitians in the Dominican, and so culture and stuff, maybe culturally this was put here so they could have a hangout area. I mean, it looks fairly new and it has a cute picket fence, but there were claims that these rooms did not have heat and they had mold, but as you guys can see, they are completely empty now. And so Haitians are still working there, but I am wondering if they are at work right now. And also it's pretty interesting that the cars in that parking lot were very nice. To some extent, it could be a great opportunity to come to the United States and work jobs that maybe Americans don't want to do. But at the same time, it also seems like we have such a bad homeless crisis that it would be good for those people to get into some type of job, even if it's not the most luxurious thing. It could still be a way for them to get housing and get paid. We're going to see if they would be willing to talk to us. It says, welcome to the hotel. Their check-in is from 3 to 6, and trespassers will be prosecuted. So I'm just we're being recorded. Doorbell cameras are really great now. I recommend everybody gets one because they really help the security of your house or businesses. So we'll see if anybody is here. Oh, it looks empty. It is fascinating that we are in such a red place. Colorado is a place where the city and upwards is blue, but everything else is red. Yet with these migrants coming, obviously somebody like Biden is going to favor them more. So there is a sign here that says, the big beautiful bill. You make under $55,000, you pay more. And they have a picture of a worker just in the fetal position crying, because actually the reason for that is probably because some migrant took his job. And then it says, while the top 0.1% get $390,000 a year. Wait, what do you mean they just get $390,000? Like, that's how much they make? They get to keep all of that. They still pay taxes. What do you mean they just get? I don't really understand that sign. But again, this is a massive, massive plant that is killing many, many, many cows. The liberals and the vegetarians are probably so angry about this. But to show you guys how massive it is, I am going to take up the drone to the skies. Let's do it. It's in an authorization zone.
Oh.
Is there an airport around here? I wonder how many cattle they have per...
Yeah, I don't know. You have to ask, find that out too. But then if I go up this hill, I don't think they're going to be able to record.
Yeah. The drones can go 30 miles per hour. So the Weld County Airport was over there, so we drove a little bit far away so I can get my bug eyes. And this is a first-person view drone, so I can see what my drone is seeing. And we're gonna see how close I can get to the factory. The most important thing about flying a drone is to click the record button. It's really devastating when you don't do that. Let's go, boys and girls.
Okay, there it goes.
What? Man, what is that wire? Where does that wire go? Red country, baby. Look at the pink clouds, guys. Whoa, we're spinning in the sky. Oh my gosh, that makes me really dizzy. But I'm just wondering, how far am I from the factory, Mom?
I think it's
Far.
Really?
Far, honey, because we had to drive up.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think you're going to get it, sweetheart.
Okay, change of plans. We're gonna investigate whatever this is. What are those?
Those are geese.
Not geese. They're metal circles. They're cylinders.
Oh, you're way down there then by the factories.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it. We're really far away.
Honey, we're very, very far from them.
Are you serious?
Yes. Because I don't
How
know
many feet?
Maybe it's not feet.
4,000? We just need to have more stamina. We are in a relentless pursuit to get drone footage of Somalia. I kind of just want to leave the drone there and then go pick it up.
No, we can't drive back there, Angie.
Why?
We cannot drive back there. I'm not going to drive back there. Let's bring the thing back and let's go.
Okay.
Because the workers back there or something. I'm not driving back there.
Okay, well, let's just see what this is. This is hay. That is what hay looks like, guys. Very fascinating. To home we go, or else my mom is going to ground me.
We're just too far from that building.
I'm gonna be passing that little... What do those metal things hold, do you know?
Used to be barley or corn.
To feed the cows?
I think probably trucks used to come through here to load up their trucks. They tried grain or corn.
I wonder if they get more money if the cows are like fat.
Well, yeah, they fatten up the cow, don't they, with hormones? That's why we're so fat ourselves. He's right here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was looking way down there. Oh, here he is. Oh.
Oh, he said it like it's like a dog.
I thought her name was Sarah. Oh, Angie. Angela Rose. Okay, my mistake. But yeah, she's here and she's a really good kid. Sorry. Well, yeah, she's a good kid. She is a kid. I gotta stop being old. So there's a lot of shit that's going on around here, even here, because like she said, it's Denver and Boulder and Aurora, and now Colorado Springs is more purplish because of the military bases here and the people that come in, you know, that PCS here, Permanent Changes Station. They have their opinions too, but I think for the most part, the military members, probably enlisted more than officers, tend to be on the right, to the right of moderate. So that's just my opinion. But this lady, so that I wanted to show you Angela because Pete, I didn't know about the peeing themselves while they're on the line processing cows. Hello, disgusting. You can't not. That's insane. Not getting bathroom breaks. I think that's either A, bullshit, or B, slave labor. Like she said, Angela. So here we go.
Thank you. Great question. Some people are just that stupid.
As with most of my videos, I'm sure this won't go anywhere, and that's the way I like to start them. But anyway, I work in a prison. Not a jail, prison. Prisons are bigger. You know?
You stay there longer.
Anyway, one of my jobs was to dot the I's and cross the T's before an inmate was released. You know, that meant going through the legal charts, the rap sheets. There's, you know, a lot involved in it, but going through the rap sheets. And a lot of the releasees were guests illegal immigrants, not their first time here. And the one thing that most of them were in there for was sexual assault, not on women. Okay? So if you would please explain to me, help me understand why you are protecting them. Excuse the shaking. I really would like to understand why you would protect people like this. It just goes beyond me.
Thank you. Great question. Some people are just that stupid.
As with most of my videos, I'm sure this won't.
Facts. I mean, what are these MFers protecting? Crap like that. That poor lady, I can't imagine what she's read on these rap sheets. Unbelievable. Yeah, the Black Conservative, I've been following him for a while too. He's pretty awesome. So you remember when Joe Rogan during the pandemic, how CNN, I think it was, made him green and made him look sick and stuff when he was talking about the, what did they call it? Horse dewormer or something?
Man, I can't believe they actually did this.
Did you see what MSNBC did to his image?
Yeah. Where they gussied it up?
Did the opposite of what CNN did to me. You know, CNN during the COVID times turned me green, and they made me ugly and look like I was dying, and just kind of wild. Like, are ugly people less valuable to MSNBC?
Less marketable?
Like, look at the difference.
Yeah.
Look at the difference. They shortened up his face. They gave him a little bit of a tan. They widened his face a little bit, it seems like. They just made him a little handsomer.
Yeah,
a little hotter.
They gave him a bit of that Chad jaw, didn't they?
They shrunk his nose a little too, didn't they? They did. They shrunk his nose, gave him a little bit of a handsome jaw. So he looks like an American.
If you look at the shoulders, it even looks like they may have plumped up the shoulders there a bit.
A little bit, yeah. The one on the right looks like he's a little plumper. Yeah. I mean, they changed his teeth, man.
Communist News Network.
Look, they gave him veneers.
Holy crap!
Look at the difference in his teeth.
Man, I can't believe they actually did this.
That's insane. That's insane. Oh my gosh. I hope that wasn't black the whole time. It must have went black because I closed it. Sorry. The stupidity, the insanity, all of the garbage that's going on now in this country. Malcolm X said that the downfall of, what was it? The downfall of the country are going to be white liberals or something like that. He wasn't wrong. Look what the hell's going on. There was a post, the city of Colorado Springs did a post and said, what is it that you would like to see downtown that isn't there? And everybody's saying, oh, an amusement park, all kinds of shit like that. And I put common sense. It got so many likes. So funny. Oh, man. But the insanity's even here. Not as pervasive, I guess, as the way they make it look on the news. But it's still here. And it's still, like, up northeast, I think it was, with the teachers bullying the students. I mean, there's shit going on here that's insane. And these cities are what's causing us to be screwed up. We're basically held prisoners by these fucking big stupid cities full of liberals. Because they're voting, and it seems like Democrats aren't. Or Democrats are voting and we're not. It's like, it seems like Republicans here aren't showing up. So how Scott Presler did with Pennsylvania, signing up voters and stuff, I wish I could do something like that. That would be fantastic. And maybe we could turn Colorado back red like it used to be. You guys, the insanity is real, and it's just I used to say, wow, that's unreal. I can't say unreal anymore because it's very real. You go outside and you can see it. It's just, I mean, they had freaking school, what was it, Liberty something, some school here in the state. I don't think it was in the Springs. Maybe it was. That had a student walkout to protest ICE. Are you people freaking retarded? Yes, you are retarded, and I'm using the R word because it's accurate. Fucking retards, I'm telling you. I'm able to get away with that because I'm small. Small channel. Those guys, like the black conservative, he can't get away with it, but I can. Because I'm small. He's got like 1 point some odd million subscribers, so maybe someday. But from the beginning, I always said quality over quantity, so. Oh, this headache is pissing me off. And I'm thinking that it might be related to the dryness in this house. My hands, I've been itching. My fingers, my hands, it sucks. So, I need to get going. I have to get back to the coursework. Had a lot of stuff to do with Teddy today. He was out for a while. He's probably asleep. Because usually he's in here when he hears me on here. Even when I called him, he's like, nah. He didn't even come in here. But, I don't know, y'all. How are we going to get things back to normal? It's got to happen. And normal meaning, you know, where things aren't freaking liberalized. Like this state, like she said, like Angela said, it's all of it voted for Trump except for the blue effing cities. The blue cities are holding us hostage almost, it seems like. So, and our Yemi, what's his name? Yeah, Yemi Smollett, our fake hate crime mayor here. What a piece of freaking work. Oh my goodness. I won't use the R word, but it's accurate. Yemi Mobolade, I think it, or Mobolade, or however you say it. I don't know. Just no. We need real leadership everywhere in this country. I always refer to the Democrats as Democrats on X. 5,100 followers on there, and they agree. So, y'all, it's been awesome. I have to go because my head aches pretty bad now. And then on top of it, I'm going to have to drive home in the dark. Well, at night. I don't usually drive at night because of the headlights. They have these huge halos around them where basically all I can see is headlights. Can't even see the car. So, thankfully, I'll be able to, I just leave the school and I'm able to go straight, take a right, go straight, take a right, go straight, take a left, go straight. It's pretty straightforward. And they're all lights. If I didn't have a light, like a red light, green light, a light to stop, I can't cross. Well, I can. I don't like to cross over to take like a left, for example, to cross over where the opposite direction traffic drives because those headlights, I don't trust it. I don't trust my eyes anymore. The MS is even screwing with that. Where sometimes I can read stuff and sometimes I have to hold my phone like this to try and read stuff. And I'm not putting that magnifying shit on. So, I'm not that old. I love you guys. Me and my crooked pinky. Guy said it was arthritis. Personally, I think it's BS. But, I mean, the other one's straight. that one's not. What the heck? I know, I'm weird, but it's part of the reason why you guys think I'm funny. Because no filter, doesn't matter. I just wanted to get that information out to you guys and those creators, those YouTubers, because like the Black Conservative 24, that's his handle, is what I call him. He's really good. Angela I found recently. The other guy, I forgot his name. Sorry, dude. I'll put it in the description once after class tonight. I'll try to do it during a break during class, actually. I still haven't gotten the friggin' app to work correctly on the friggin' phone. Ever since when I went back and I had to turn the phone off but be able to use data, because you know the phone, you can't have the phone on in the plane. So ever since I did that, the phone hasn't worked right with YouTube. Nope, nothing. And because it's basically an embedded program, I can't uninstall it and reinstall it. I can't do a Microsoft, which is, you know, uninstall and reinstall. So I'm screwed. But I'll figure it out. And like I said, I love you guys. I will see you next week. I might pop a couple of shorts in now and again because I need to do more. You guys deserve it, and you guys deserve more than what I've been doing. I think I've been thinking about it, and I feel like I can do more. I have to figure out a way to get, you know, stuff edited and, you know, stuff like that, and do videos and, you know, get stuff out to you guys. So I've got some VA stuff that I got to talk to y'all about, and some other stuff. So like I said, I love you guys. Saying it again. Ground crew, you are the best, and I will see you on the next one.